be the best-selling artist in America if you desire. I was trying to do something bold. Why you still something flashy?
Can you even play the piano in those?
Let them know who you are. And just don't kill yourself with drugs.
Oh, I just love this film. I just love it to pieces. Taron Egerton is incredible in this role. You believe you're watching Elton John on the stage performing, or on screen performing, depending on the part of the film. He plays Elton in so many different ways. I cannot praise him enough. But the performances of Jamie Bell and Richard Madden also go under the radar. They are also brilliant in the film as Elton's co-compatriots. But the entire film is just so glorious. As you go through the film, it's a jukebox musical which suits it down to the ground, because you get songs which immerse you into the world of Elton through how he was feeling at the time. There's no nonsense Bohemian Rhapsody stuff where they just, kind of throw songs in willy-nilly and just hope to God that they can get some money off merchandising. They really take care, and there's care and precision. It's beautifully choreographed. The fantasy elements work down to a T. Its direction by Dexter Fletcher is outstanding, and I just think it's a wonderful, wonderful film. And I hope to God that Taron Egerton keeps up this string of quality, as does Dexter Fletcher. I'm so glad he got his Golden Globes win, and I hope he can progress that forward now.
Was? Of course you can.
Aber dann kamst du.
When I was your age, I had an imaginary friend. Got me in so much trouble.
And we reach the controversial one, Jojo Rabbit, directed by Taika Waititi. Now, a lot of people have come out and said that this film is offensive because it glorifies Nazis and makes the Nazi regime seem comical and humorous, as opposed to the barbaric nature of what it really was. I couldn't disagree more with that. Genuinely, I think that the film is a proverbial middle finger to the entire Nazi regime, and I think it does a brilliant job. Roman Griffin Davis gives one of the best performances of the year for a 9-10-year-old kid. I might as well give up now. But it's just so good. Taika Waititi does a brilliant job as Hitler. I love the fact that Hitler is a personification of what a young 10-year-old boy in love with the Nazis would see, not what Hitler really is. So you can have so much fun with the character. I loved Stephen Merchant in the film, and also Sam Rockwell, who continues to dazzle with his streak of quality. Rebel Wilson is really funny in this, which is rare for me because I'm not a huge Rebel Wilson fan, but she's incredible in this film, as is everyone. And I think it's some of Waititi's finest work, and I can't wait to see what he does next.
16 years old, and my father allowed me to go.
I was just turned 17 at the time.
I was 16.
I was 15 years.
When they came to us, they were frightened children and had to be made into soldiers.
Okay, so this was a film which was actually on my 10 favourite films of all time when I did my original video a few months back on the old YouTube channel. It's still brilliant. I still love it to pieces. I think it's gorgeous storytelling. I just found 2 films this year that I preferred more. But like I've said in the videos, but I've done before, it's a brilliant homage to the World War I soldiers. Explains in harrowing detail what they went through. Peter Jackson does a brilliant job, and I just think he can do no wrong. I think it's a wonderful way to honour them, and yeah, everyone should watch this. Every single person on earth should watch this, because it's just so powerful. And it affected me more than any other film I've seen this year on an emotional level. And as I said before, I salute the filmmakers. I salute everything that came together to make this. And I salute all those who, were involved in the war and fought to help us.
She knows when to push me and when to leave me alone.
He never lets other people keep him from what he wants to do.
Dad, you're too far.
I know. It's not easy for her to close a cabinet.
He's incredibly neat.
She's brave.
He's brilliant. He's very competitive.
So now back to lighter things. We have a story about 2 people getting divorced in harrowing ways. Fun, fun, fun! In all seriousness, so this is Noah Baumbach at his finest. The familial storytelling is outstanding, but I cannot praise the 2 lead actors in this enough. Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson give brilliant performances in this film. You cannot fault them in anything they do. Everything feels so realistic. The argument scene is the best scene in cinema all year, and I just can't fault it. It was just an outstanding film, but not as good as the film I think that was the best film this year, and I will get hate for this, because this film has been divisive. Not from everyone. A lot of people love this film, but I think people will be annoyed that I put it above Marriage Story. But in my opinion, my favourite film of 2019 is...
It's so awful, isn't it?
Joker. Yes, that's right. Joker is my #1 favourite film of this year, simply for my theatre experience. I've never left a cinema as awestruck as I was with that. Joaquin Phoenix is a god among men. He has never been in a bad performance, in my opinion. He has done an outstanding job with the character of Arthur Fleck, and as he transitions into the Joker, you feel every ounce of pain. I think every decision was perfectly handled. I think the score by Hilda Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but yes, her score is just brilliant. I love all the side performances in the film. Robert De Niro and Zazie Beetz do wonderful jobs, but it is the Joaquin Phoenix show, and his performance alone is enough to carry this to the #1 spot for me, just on its own. I think it is equal to Adam Driver's performance in Marriage Story. I think either one winning the Oscar would be wonderful for me, but I think it will go to Joaquin. But the entire film is just outstanding. The cinematography is great. It immerses you in the 1980s when the film is set. It's very much a creepy, unsettling, dark take on the popular, Bob Finger character. And I just think it's wonderful. I think that we need more films like this. We need more dark, dingy character studies. Yes, it copies off Taxi Driver. Yes, it copies off King of Comedy. But it pays homage to them as well, and it uses those blueprints to create its own identity. And that's what I really love about this film, and I think it does an excellent job of doing that. And I can't wait to see what Joaquin does next. I say that after every film he's in, but I mean it this time, because he is on fire right now. And I really can't wait to see where a lot of these people, as well as Todd Phillips, move forward from here.
Send in the clowns.
So yes, that's my countdown. I'm really sorry this is really quick. It's really fast paced, just flying out my thoughts, because I just want to get the ball rolling again on the YouTube channel because of how long I've been away. My content will probably get longer and better, hopefully. But at the minute, I just wanted to kind of have a point where I could just sit and talk to you. I've got the musical Oscars coming up. If anyone's followed my Instagram, you know what that means. Some nominations I put out on Instagram. We'll be revealing the results on YouTube in a ceremony in a few weeks' time. And I'm really looking forward to that. Before we go, I'd like to give you my film pick of the week. Now, in most cases, this would be a film which is an independent film, or a film which I don't think will get the attention it deserves, which I saw this week, which I think needs to be discussed and talked about. But for me, this week is actually going to be one of the big releases, because this week saw the release of 2 new films. You had the Safdie Brothers Uncut Gems featuring Adam Sandler, and you also had A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, which was starring Tom Hanks. And both of them I don't think will get the recognition and the credit they deserve, not from critics, because critics have already acclaimed them, but from the general movie-going audience, and I think they deserve to be seen. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood is gorgeously heartfelt, with a wonderful message and a brilliant Tom Hanks performance. Uncut Gems has the best Adam Sandler has been in years. He should be up for an Oscar this year. It's annoying that he isn't. He does a wonderful job. The film is unsettling. It gets under your skin. It gets, it cuts your nerves to shreds. And I just think it's a very, very, very frantically intense film. And I think that we don't get many of those anymore, which keep you on that verge for the entire film. So I think both of those should be seen, and by as many people as can see them. And yeah, they're brilliant. So I hope that people can go out and watch these films. Uncut Gems is on Netflix right now. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood can be shown in any local cinema at the minute. So please go out and support them. I'm going to try and do this now every week to try and give films which I think deserve that extra push, which I don't think will get the audience acclaim that it deserves. And yeah, so go and watch those films, basically. Sorry this has been a bit rambly, but I'm just trying to get my thoughts out quick. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry for the long wait. Hope my next few videos can be better, but I just need to get something going, otherwise I'm never going to do it. So thank you very much, and I will see you on the next video. So long, guys.
You're simply the best.